Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Ducks headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. It bounced through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for room. It's Jordan. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. He just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Trojans! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what is it?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Fires to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And that's just mano-a-mano, receiver one-on-one man coverage. He's got to win. He's got to get back and cross the defender's face, fight back to the football, make the catch to pick up that first down.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Trojan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Throwing Moore. Finds his man. It's Moore. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Quarterback running on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Offense in a bunch formation. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dante Moore. The sure hands, it's Hill. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
In the gun on third down, Moore. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll go to the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together. And they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the 3rd downs, nice job coming up big on a 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's in open space. And it's a fumble on the play. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Motion from the wide receiver. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Moore. Catch in the middle. It's Hooks. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Run in the red zone. It's Davison. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Running inside, it's Hill. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Bowman. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle.
Caught, and he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Quarterback extends the play. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Immediately fires to the middle. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. trailing by a couple of scores. They'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring game.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Moore from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's Moore to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Moore will throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game. But at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Moore. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run the sneak for it. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
To the air. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Dante Moore bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore to the air. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Moore. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Again, it's Moore. The throw. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. It's Bowman. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, USC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Trojans with the answer.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was... For more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Moore to throw. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Whistle sounds, but they got the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. The offense changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Offense is on the field to get this drive going. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the draw, it's Davison. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field.
Maybe a crease. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throwing more. He's got it on the run. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Big fella moving. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, after that completion, it's decision time now. Fourth down here close to the goal line. You're down a couple of scores in the fourth quarter. You can just kick an easy field goal, take the points, but then you've got to rely on your defense to get you the football back to give you an opportunity to win this game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college
come on, bro. Good game, man.
Crazier things happen in these types
get
of
it over with, dog.
situations.
Good
The
game,
ball
man.
takes a crazy
Let's
bounce.
go with the
There's
bullshit.
always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Had I not had home game, you would have had that. Good game, bro.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same.